All right, so it's going to be an important day today for the economy in the country, hopefully. NEDLAC meeting, and also it seems that we're going to be heading to level 3 by the end of the month. What would you like to see come out of all of that?
Well, I would see a bigger opening of the economy. I would like to see more economic activity being allowed. I'm also of the view that we've now reached the point where different political parties are trying to score points off one another. The opposition challenging the government on everything, the ANC challenging the Western Cape government on everything. So in my view, we should see with level 3 lockdown in South Africa a government of national unity. We are all in this thing together, and it's therefore time for the government and the opposition parties in Parliament to work together, find the best solution to get South Africa out of its current economic difficulties, rather than to have political point scoring off one another. So I would really like to see a government of national unity taking South Africa through the current crisis.
I mean, they're also reflecting the mood of the country, aren't they, and the concerns of the increasingly draconian measures imposed on us, being told what to wear and how to wear it. And people are worried as small businesses tumble, money dries up in homes.
Yeah, I must admit, the clothing regulations makes no sense whatsoever. And I would have been ashamed if it was my signature on those regulations. Anybody dreaming up such regulations and signing them off should really get a job to do, because they have nothing to do. So will they next week tell us we may only buy blue and white shirts? So there's really no sense in some of these regulations. I must admit, I'm very glad to see that e-trade will now be opened to a larger degree. Again, the regulations made no sense.
Yes, I mean, that's going to make quite an impact, isn't it? Because e-commerce was on the up before the lockdown anyway.
Yeah, indeed. That's a very positive development. We must allow as many sectors as possible of our economy to start operating in order to limit the impact of the economic downturn. And the way to do this is to think logically and not to go for unnecessary regulations. Like the clothing regulations are completely crazy, completely out of place. And by the way, on the clothing regulations, will somebody in government remember in September to change them to summer clothes from winter clothes? I don't know. So really, it makes no sense. Government should be careful not to over-regulate the economy. And we as South Africans should be vigilant to make sure that after the COVID-19 crisis, all these unnecessary regulations are indeed scrapped.
Yeah, and extremely damaging. I mean, what sort of message are we giving out to the rest of the world as a country?
Well, the message at the moment is one of a government that cares about human life and human dignity. That's a positive message, but we have to link that message to one of we want to get the economy operational again, we want to take care of people, and we want to create job opportunities also that the rest of the world can invest here. So it's necessary to get a sound balance between these two aspects.
Always good to talk to you, Jannie Rossouw. Thank you.